Hey Wanderers, and welcome back to the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm Zack.
And I'm Mandy. Oh, go ahead.
I like how we can just cheat.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, he's just like, let's make it interesting as we blow up parts of their ship.
Oh. Was that not a part of the original wager? I didn't pay attention.
I don't know, but he's cheating too, so I guess it's
Oh, okay, it's fine.
all's fair in pirate love and war,
You're
right?
right. I think the sailing is that to me is the feature of this world.
I missed.
Oh no. So like I'm surprised there's not more of this, but I guess they could also see them being like, we don't want to wear out our welcome. If that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I got what you're saying. Oh gosh.
Yeah, like even that, like that was fun.
They keep hitting me off course though, which is not great. Come on, hit that stupid thing.
Don't let up now.
I don't know if we're good. Oh, we're decently far ahead of him.
Yay.
If we could get something to hit, though, so that we could make sure we win and just sail to victory, but nothing is near us.
Wow, he just went right through those. Like, whatever.
Oh,
no!
I'm gonna lose because I'm stuck on this rock.
Oh no!
I don't know who's gonna win. It's gonna be close.
Oh my gosh, it's a nail biter! Oh no! Are we gonna win?
Yeah! Woo!
That's amazing.
That was stupid.
It made it exciting briefly.
Oh man, I actually had to try for a little bit.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, that's so funny.
Starboard side, all clear.
Anyway, I guess we haven't talked about this on here, but like Caitlin and Cody are doing a game now.
Yeah, they are. It's very exciting.
Yeah, they're doing Mass Effect, so you guys can look forward to Caitlin and I almost said Mandy, Caitlin and Cody doing their version of a dating sim.
Yeah, that should be very interesting. I'm excited to hear them.
I've started editing some of those just to try to stay on top of that because I didn't stay on top of Kingdom Hearts when I should have.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot from them too.
It's like a 17-hour game we looked up on average.
No.
Just doing the main quest.
Oh, no.
I mean, I let them know going in.
Well, at least they're aware. Hopefully they'll actually, have a dating sim version playthrough or whatever.
Yeah, I hope they get actually to do the romance, but we'll see. Pirate ship battle.
Woo!
I'm not.
This to me is interesting. I'm shocked that this wasn't like this is just where we should have started.
Yeah, I was just confused why we didn't start here, honestly.
It should have started like, oh, you know what? I would have even been okay if they were like, oh no, we're stuck on this beach with Jack Sparrow. And he's like, we'll go find a ship. And then maybe instead of all water, it was like water and land. And there was like, I mean, I know it's hard for Kingdom Hearts because they do railroad you a little bit. But like, if you could go either land or sea, like, that would be interesting. And, you gotta, I don't know, find all the rum to get your ship. I don't...
Yeah.
Whatever.
So, thing we can talk about, though, is, like, how against railroading people are in D&D.
Oh, yeah.
And how much, like, it's just, like, not... I don't think it's that bad of a thing that everyone makes it out to be.
I don't think it's that bad of a thing. I think that there's... I think that, like everything, there's a limit.
Yeah, there are good and bad ways to do it, for sure.
Yeah. Well,
But I think there's good and bad ways to have an open world.
Oh, yeah. Well, because especially if you're trying to tell a story and you're trying to, like, keep an adventure going and keep people interested, I mean, yes, I guess it depends on what your players want, But I feel like a lot of people when they play want to have that adventure experience. So like, I don't know. I don't have a problem with railroading when people are like, no, we're gonna do this so that you can actually feel like you're heroes in your story.
Right, and well, that's like people like complain about like railroading all the time. And I was reading an article because I'm a glutton for punishment.
Huh.
But like one person said, like, have you ever played in a pre-prepared quest? Then you've been railroaded.
Yeah, right? Well, because, like...
It ends here.
Well, and I guess we're specifically talking D&D, but, like, whoa, why are we in the air?
I don't know.
What just happened?
I had a special power I use, and apparently we can fly the ship into the air.
Okay.
I mean, there's
Sure.
so much to question in this.
Right.
I rode on a cloud, which is in the Caribbean, which is presumably real life.
Yeah, so we just say, sure. Alright, sounds good.
Another game it is, then.
Oh, yay. What are you hanging on to?
Gotta use Elsa's sword that she gave us.
Oh, good. But yeah, I guess in terms of railroading, like I don't expect someone to. I guess the way that railroading gets boring is when someone, the GM, has planned out every single thing they're going to say to you and has like canned responses, and so like even though you ask something they only repeat, because like whoever it is just can't like move past whatever they've decided to do. And then it's like, okay, well, I guess we have to do this. And your player agency is like, okay, they're purposefully doing this so that we only go to place B or, whatever. Instead of there being like, okay, there's, here's 1 option, 2 option, and 3 option. And it's like, you're most likely not going to do option 3. So
Right.
really you got 2 options. And you can like, kind of go either way, but realistically you're still gonna end up doing the quest.
Right, no, and like I think what people mean when they say railroading is when like the DM just like plays it, like writes a story. Like when they just write a novel and their NPCs are like doing everything.
Yeah.
It's what I think they want to mean, but I'm like railroading, like, but they say like all railroading is bad. And I'm like, no, like I don't like Cody railroaded us in the last Outlaws Wanted.
Yeah.
Or not the last one, the one we just recorded was very open-ended.
Yeah.
But, like, he railroaded us in the, whatchamacallit, in, like, the quest, because, like, at a certain point, it's like, he planned something that we had to, like, do.
Yeah, well, or there weren't really other options. You can't just choose to do, something. You have to, like, okay, well, we are doing... Like, it's very unlikely these other options are going to work, so we have to do...
Well, and, like, at a certain point, like, he gave us a quest that we had to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, at a certain point, it's just like, well, I want to play the game, and I don't want to be a terrible person to my friend who spent time coming up with this so I could play a game.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what makes certain other playthroughs that we listen to so difficult, because... the world is almost too open-ended, where it's like you can tell the GM had something planned, but her players are just like, no, I'm gonna go and do this instead, and you never get where the story's going. Because it's like, oh, well, we just want to do this. It's like, my dad used to joke that at a certain point, their D&D nights were them, like, playing, like, they would go into a bar, like their characters would, and they would basically be like a band. And that's when they were like, well, why don't we just be a band in real life? But it's like, your GM probably had something for you to do.
Right.
That's kind of rude.
Amen, though. Well, so, like, an example of this, though, and I love this show, don't get me wrong, and I don't think this was a bad ending, but, like, Taz Balance had a lot of just DM narration at the end, which you kind of have to have. But, like,
well,
it felt...
especially at the end.
Right, but it, like, that was, like, more, like, felt more bad railroady, but it was also the end, so it's, like, forgivable. But, you know, like...
Well, and that's where it gets tricky, because when you're doing a podcast, you want people to listen, you want there to be a satisfying ending, and so I feel like in terms of producing a good story ending, you kind of need that a little bit.
Right, I will say that was an example of bad railroading, but done in the right context in the right way.
Yes.
But, like, if you're looking for I think what people mean with bad railroading, or, like, with railroading, I think they mean that, where it's, like, the DM talks for 80 to 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And the players don't really have a ton of agency.
Yeah.
What what railroading encompasses is everything that is Taz, or any module, or a D&D Adventurers League, or anything.
Yep.
Because there's a quest that you have to do.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like in video games, like if you do the main quest, you're being railroaded.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you still have agency because you choose to do it. You know, and if you don't want to do it, like, you can either, one, talk with your DM and not do that quest, or two, don't play the game if you don't like it.
Right? Well, and it's like the whole point of the quest is to get to whatever the ending is, and, like, have your heroes prevail. And you can just ignore it. Like, I just think of Breath of the Wild, right? Where it's like, you could just do nothing. And some people are very happy doing nothing and just wandering. But...
See, I like him, though, because he tricked them into telling him what he wanted.
I kind of missed that, but...
No, you're fine. We were talking about something way more interesting.
Right?
But, like, he, like, tricked Jack into telling him where the box was.
Jack, you messed up! Yeah, no, that's way more interesting.
I didn't tell him which, Dutchman.
Oh my god.
I outwitted him.
See,
Yeah, he's smarter than all four of you.
I've always been far more interested in the long game.
I don't know. As someone who likes board games, he's an interesting character to me.
No, I'm totally with you. I think characters that are smart and not just hard hitters.
Well, and he's like the only one who's just like not like mocking that, like.
Oh, not those guys again.
He just kicked him off his ship.
Ha ha ha.
Anyway, back to railroading.
Oh no! Wait, did he take Jack? Oh no, there he is.
Why not?
The ship's listing near to scuppers from that cannon fire. She'll be needing repairs. Best make berth at Port Royal.
All right. Anyway. Oh, shut up. You were saying something about railroading.
I think you were.
Okay, whatever.
I don't
somebody
know.
was.
It's just like my bone to pick with what I've seen from people like saying like, oh, railroading's always bad. And it's just like, it's not. It just needs to be done well. Like, if the DM's not letting you do anything, that's not railroading, that's them telling a story, and they shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But players should also be respectful of the time the DM puts in. Because it's a lot of work DMing.
Oh my gosh, it really is. The fact that you're a duck. That's what they're looking at. No, I've only planned out one and ran one, it's not a campaign, one shot. And yeah, no, it's a lot of work. Just like preparing for like whatever your players are gonna do and trying to like,
right?
Yeah, because like if you guys ever are interested, you can go listen to it's a Live from the Night Owl flashback on our podcast. But like, I purposefully, and I think I talked about this, I purposefully tried to give like multiple avenues, but in the end you were gonna hit the same things.
Right.
Like, because I had a story I wanted to tell with the one shot.
Right. Yeah, and Well, it's like, so I'm doing the stuff for the new game we're gonna be playing, and like at a certain point, like there's a mystery for you to solve,
Yeah.
and you can say like I'm railroading you all you want, but at a certain point, like I have to make a mystery, and you can't just wander around the town and expect nothing to happen.
Oh my gosh, we had to find 300 crabs.
Yep,
They really padded this one out.
didn't they? It's
oh
not.
my gosh.
It's almost like there isn't enough to hold this on its own,
Yeah.
and you can tell.
Yeah, that's crazy. Oh my gosh.
But you see what I mean? Like, but like not being relevant to the plot, like at all, though.
Oh yeah, no, nothing's happening.
It's like, it's weird because we were complaining about being too much in the plot for Tangled, and then the next two worlds had us not in the like decreasing amounts of in the plot.
Well, there's a mix there's a good mix that can be done, and this is not it. Neither of them were it.
I like how Goofy's cheering.
Yeah, it's like rah rah rah. We got this.
I broke it.
Yeah.
Let me off. Oh, I can get off at any time. I'm good at this game.
Woo. No, I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with. Oh, what's up, Ariel? I don't think there's anything wrong with railroading. Oh, wait, you're Ariel now. What? That's cool.
Don't know quite what I'm doing, but it's fun.
Yeah, right? Why not? You may as well play with it.
There's an excellent.
Woo, you did something.
Fun music, though.
Right? I was gonna say, is this from the first one, right?
It
Just
sounds like it. I wanted to say that, but I also was not sure.
Yeah. Do you have any other summons? I would assume so.
I have a Kingdom Hearts X summon, which is like from one of the games. I have Wreck-It Ralph, and I have Simba.
Ooh.
Wreck-It Ralph is actually not that great because you like set up turrets.
Oh, weird.
It is weird. It's not like him just smashing stuff, which you would think.
Yeah, right? That it would make more sense if you were gonna wreck it.
It's him building things because reasons? I don't know.
That would make more sense with Fix-It Felix. Who designed these?
No one who'd watched the movie,
Was
clearly.
it Square Enix? Come on, Square Enix.
You can do better. We know you can.
Hey, we've seen you do better. Ah! So frustrating. Okay, you're just like, alright, gonna take a break.
The ice powers in this are kind of cool looking, though. Like,
Oh yeah, no,
my
I'm
ice,
down with that.
my ice skates.
In general, I like the frozen powers like this. I like how this all looks.
Yeah, like it's pretty decent. I didn't play with it much in the game I played actually because the Keyblade isn't as strong. It was like more magic focused.
Yeah.
It's the way we came.
I think that you came that way. So you
Oh
wanna
my
go
goodness,
The,
it's so confusing
I know,
where I'm
right?
trying to go.
I'll try to help keep track of that a little bit more. But yes,
You're fine.
You're going this way.
I think I see something on the roof.
Oh, thanks, Goof.
I am excited for our new City of Mist game though.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. I think it helps too that we've done what's it called? We've done City of Mist before, so we have an idea of where like to start.
Yeah, and we've identified problems that we had with the first playthrough we had, or at least I had.
Yeah.
You know, like there was like a lack of understanding because we were only playing with the starter set, and that wasn't like anyone's fault. But like there were like some things that just didn't work. Like Vinny had like just magic powers, which are hard to do in that game.
Yeah.
And then like I think I would say you and me were too influenced by our powers from where we were, or at least I felt like I was. I can't speak for you.
Honestly, I felt pretty well-rounded. Oh,
You also had the kids living with you though, so that probably helps.
yes. Yes. I don't know. I felt I generally end up feeling okay about my there were some behind the thing. Do you see that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, back there. Oh no, there's one right there.
We are
oh
at
my gosh,
76.
What if you just lose one?
There's more than the.
Oh, good. That would be awful.
It still is.
Oh no, it's still awful. This should have been capped at 100.
But no, it's a lot.
Oh my gosh, it's so many.
This whole game's just a lot.
Yeah, but it's these kind of quests are the ones that make it feel like it's just
Right, like Frozen was like annoying because we walked up that stupid mountain like 15 times.
yeah.
But this is a whole different level of terrible.
Well, well, I'm surprised this wasn't Oh, did you see the crabs down there?
No.
You walked right over them. So
Oh my gosh, why did you have this like a run-up wall if I can't run up it?
But yeah, it's right next to the X. There you go.
I want to get into this box.
Huh.
Is this whole
The
thing?
ghost ships. What are you talking about, Goofy? What are you doing, Sora? Not you.
Not being helpful is what?
Right? Jeez. Oh, hey, crabs. Just little white circles. Ugh.
Isn't this so much fun, Mandy?
So much fun. Oh, I was gonna say, I'm surprised this wasn't like the collecting wasn't a like first level thing. You know, get you used to controls, all that stuff.
Here's a bunch of them though.
Woo!
That's what I thought. Found what?
Oh.
Weird.
Okay. Go, Sora, go. While he does like breakdancing.
Oh, I found some crabs. Maybe.
Oh, yay!
So many crabs. Oh my goodness.
And we're only at 133. Oh my gosh.
Okay, well we should probably end the episode though.
All right, sounds good.
In our angstiness. Oh, more
there's
crabs.
a bunch up there.
We're gonna go get those crabs. That's what we're doing. We're ending on a bang or on a slide or whatever you want to call this.
All right, we're gonna try to end on a positive here.
Oh no!
Oh shoot! Go, 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 go! Yay!
Oh yeah!
And that got us. Hang on. 10 crabs. Oh, good.
All right. Until next time, everybody. Keep wandering.
Bye.
Hello, Wanderers, and thanks for listening to this episode of the Wandering Gamer Network Plays Kingdom Hearts 3. We hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to hear more content from the Wandering Gamer Network, check out the link in the description below. We have several actual play podcasts, including D&D 5th Edition and City of Mist. Until next time, keep wandering.